Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is, did I make the right choice in cutting ties with that person? We have 3 piles here, but before I jump into this, I'm going to take a moment to ask that if you like these readings, please hit that like button, subscribe and turn on the bell icon, and drop me a line down below. I love talking with you guys. You make my day a whole lot brighter. So, pile number 1 is represented by a superb Druzy and the Green Witch Tarot by Moura and Kiri Østergaard Leonard. And here is the 2 of Swords, a card of decision making, the inability to make a decision, putting off a decision. And that's representative of that deck. So pile number 1, Green Witch Tarot and Superb Druzy. Pile number 2 is represented by a Amethyst cluster and the Tarot of Haunted House by Sasha and Mirco Pierfederici. If you've watched my monthly readings, you saw this for the month of October. This is the 6 of Wands. This is a card of recognition, either getting recognition or recognizing someone else. Generally speaking, the 6 of Wands is a card of getting recognition on your own for your own good works. So that is pile number 2, Tarot of Haunted House and the Amethyst cluster. Pile number 3 is represented by a piece of Peacock ore and the Mermaid Tarot by Robertson and Leeza Robertson and Julie Dillon. My bad. I apologize. Leeza Robertson and Julie Dillon, the Mermaid Tarot. And this is representative of the cards within. We have the Cancer card here, Chariot. This is a card of victories, of travel, of messages coming in, of things happening rather quickly. So pile number 3, the Mermaid Tarot and the Peacock ore. So go ahead and take a moment to choose which deck feels right for you. And if you need a little bit more time, go ahead and pause that video. All right. Let's get started. Pile number 1. My superb Druzy folk. Here is your stone. And here's the backs of your deck. And just so, I'm sure most of you know, but some people do not. The pentacle, which is the star shape like this, is a protection symbol. Upside down, it is a pentagram, and it is a different kind of symbol. But this way, it is a protection symbol, and it is not the devil's symbol, as someone had told me in email. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's why witches use this. I am not a witch, but they use this symbol for protection. I do have several friends who are witches. I have several friends who are Christians. I have several friends who are Buddhist, Hindu, Taoist. And look at that. The 6 of Wands, a card of recognition. You may have been drawn to the Tarot of Haunted House, pile number 2. That is a card of being recognized. Nice job. We also have here the 10 of Amethyst. This is you putting an end to something that is hurting you. So you recognize that this relationship was hurting you, and that's why you cut ties. We have Harvest, which is, this is the Judgment card typically, and this is usually a card of things being brought back to life. But with Harvest, it's telling you to take everything that you can, just like with the harvest, you take everything that you can from the harvest and move forward. We have the 7 of Cups telling you you have a lot more options than you think you do in this situation. We have the Five of Cups talking about grief. This is a card of mourning. This is a card of letting go, of moving forward, moving on. We have the Seven of Swords here. This is a card of feeling cheated. Either cheated out of something, cheated by someone, cheated on by someone. You're feeling cheated. We have the Ace of Cups, which speaks of a new offer of love or a new offer that you love coming your way. And your outcome card is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is a younger water sign, or this could be someone who is just very enthusiastic about how they approach things. The thing about the Page of Cups is they can sometimes not understand how to best control their emotions. And then we have the Four of Amethyst as your energy. So this is telling you to rest easy. There we go. So the cards are telling you to rest easy. The energy of this is rest easy. You need to recognize that you did recognize this person was hurting you, and you probably gave them more than one chance. But you have a lot of options out there, and I think they kind of had you thinking like nobody else would ever, and that's not true. If you take the time to grieve them, you will find that you were not cheated out of anything, and that you will find a whole new love. I almost feel like for yourselves. For some of you, this is like learning to love yourself so that you can find a better relationship. For some of you, this is just recognizing that that person was not the person you thought they were. With the Seven of Amethyst here, you feel cheated, you're mourning, and you're putting an end to the pain, and you're mourning and leaving behind that feeling. For some of you, something that might work or might help is making a pros and cons list of the good things about having that person in your life versus the bad things about having that person in your life. I kind of feel for you guys, pile number one, that you guys had a lot more pain with this person than you had good. You kept trying, you kept doing, you kept recognizing that there were problems and trying to fix them, and I feel like they were just like, yeah, whatever, sure, no problem, okay. Like they wanted you, but they didn't want to do the work to have you, if that makes sense. It's almost like ownership in a way. And if that's your kink, I'm not shaming, but it's almost like they had control of everything, and it was hurting you. I mean, the Ten of Amethyst is this is pain. This is a deep, horrible, just unbearable pain. And like I said, you've got the Six of Wands here. This is a recognition of that pain. The Harvest card could be you realizing things have come to their fruition. It's not going to get any better. It's not going to grow anymore. This relationship is where it is. And you walked away for the right reasons. You do have a lot more options out there. And once you finish grieving this relationship, don't just jump into anything to be like, see, I'm over you kind of thing. Because there will be a new offer of love, possibly from a younger water sign. So rest easy in that you made the right decision, because you deserve something better. Yeah, there was some fighting. You're having to rest easy because there was some fighting. And we got another page, the Page of Wands. So, and the Ten of Chalices. So if you're a fire sign, you may be dealing with a water sign coming in that's going to make you happy. That's going to give you the relationship that you wanted. Because this person that you were with before, they couldn't. So, But I see, I mean, you saw it too. There is something much better on the way for you. So for pile number 1, I'm going to have to say, yes, you made 100% the right decision in cutting ties with this person because they were causing you pain. It was grief. They may have cheated on you. You may have cheated on them. It may have just been one big toxic relationship. It's not saying there weren't good moments. There were good moments. And there was a little bit of love there, but it was hurting you. So it's time to grieve it and move forward, lovelies. And, yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I want to thank you, my superb Druzy folk, for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. And I hope some good news comes your way. And I hope that you realize how amazing you are. It's time for you to recognize your own worth and realize how much you truly deserve as far as partners go. You deserve a partner that is willing to be there for you and go through it for you. And I think they're coming. There's just a lot of grief and mourning to do of that past relationship. All right? I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Pile number 2. My Tarot of Haunted House and Amethyst Cluster folk. Did you make the right choice in cutting ties with that person? Let's see what the cards have to say. That's interesting. It's split at the 6 of Wands again, and Justice. So, if you're a fire sign looking for justice, I think it's coming your way. And if you're a Libra looking for recognition, that also could be coming your way. So, I'm just going to do a couple of shuffles this way with it. And then we'll switch to a hand-to-hand. Because I like to take the jumpers. All right, let us see. Did they make the right choice in cutting ties with the person? Did my pile number 2 folks make the right choice in cutting ties with that person? Or people? Oh my, okay. This is a lot. We have the King of Swords came out first. The King of Swords is an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is a card of strategizing. So if you broke up with this person to sort of, as a strategy to try and get them back and make them want you more, I don't necessarily think that's a good strategy. I don't necessarily think that's your strategy at all, though, because you have the 8 of Pentacles here. The 8 of Pentacles is a card of hard work. I think with this person, you had to kind of pick and choose your words around them, and they were a lot of hard work for you. We have the 8 of Swords. This could be one of those people that's always woe is me. They always have, you know, everything awful going on, and instead of trying to find the good, they're focusing solely on the bad. Could be dealing with an Aries, or this could be just telling you that you needed to take charge of the situation and you did it. This is the Emperor. He is, you know, you've seen the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles. The Emperor controls them all. They all report to him. So he is the big dog, and he is calling all the shots. And I feel like some of you, this relationship was just a ton of work. It was always you compromising while they called the shots. It was always you giving up while they, you know, got what they wanted. You kind of took a look long term. I feel like some of you really took a look at the big picture, at where you wanted to go and where you wanted to be. And that might be why you cut this person from your life. We have the Queen of Wands here that speaks about passion, charisma, someone very charming. It's also possible there was a third-party situation with the Emperor here, the King and the Queen. But I don't see any I don't see any cards of like cheating. I do see the Six of Cups, someone from the past coming back, memories from the past, feeling like a child or childlike. So it's very possible that there was someone. And then the Ten of Wands. You have it's the Eight of Swords. So the Ten of Wands is about carrying a burden and putting that burden down. Here I see it as, like I said, the one story I just like screaming at me is, for some of you, you had to kind of pick and choose your words. You had to like walk on eggshells. You always had to strategize about where to go, what to do. You had to make things more exciting. It was always on you. You were the one doing all the work. But you felt trapped because they were the ones making all of the decisions. And when you looked long-term for what you wanted for your life, you want something exciting, something fun, something that makes you feel like a kid, you know, like all the possibilities, all the hope, all the happiness. But all this relationship felt like was a burden. And if this is resonating with you, if this is your story, you absolutely did the right thing. Now, for others of you, this relationship really, like, you guys were mentally on the same level. Maybe you both put the work in, but someone felt a little trapped. Someone felt like the other person was sort of taking the reins and taking the control all the time. And when you looked toward the future for what you wanted for yourself, you realized you wanted something more exciting. Perhaps this started out exciting, but it kind of got to the point where you just felt stuck. And you were looking for something more exciting, something that felt more like, you know, that thrill you get when you're just meeting someone, or that thrill you get with someone that with the chemistry is just, you know, off the charts. There is a lot of passion here. I mean, you've got the Emperor, which is a fire sign. You've got the Two of Wands. You've got the Queen of Wands. You've got the Page of Wands. You've got the Ten of Wands. And, you know, we've got some change. We've got, oh, here's a Page of Swords. So if you look long-term and you cannot see your life without this person in it, you may want to reach out to them. But if they are someone who made you feel stuck, who made you feel like you had to pick and choose what you say so as not to offend them, if they made you feel like they were a burden, you made the right choice to walk away. If you feel like there may have been a misunderstanding about something, like maybe you got something wrong, or you're not sure, or you're trying to overanalyze things, you know, if it's not something, if this ending was not something that was horrifically bad for both of you, reach out and talk to them. Sometimes some people just need closure. And I feel like there's a big feeling of things being left up in the air with this situation. There's things that were left unsaid. There's a feeling of being stuck. There's a feeling of looking for the future and, you know, wanting to either see them or something more exciting. So if the first way resonates with you, then yes, you made the right choice. If the second way resonates with you, you might want to give them a little bit of time and then reach out. And reach out with the expectation of friendship and nothing more. Because then you're, you know, less likely to be shot down or disappointed or upset. Because sometimes relationships can never go back to what they were. But that doesn't mean you can't have them in your life as a friend. Or that friendship can't become something more down the line. But that's what I'm seeing in the cards here for you, my gorgeous amethystine folk. And I hope that this helped a little bit. And I hope that you find someone in your life who makes you feel like this instead of like this. because you deserve to feel like this. You deserve to feel the passion, to feel the joy, to feel the happiness. You do not deserve to feel stuck. And I think you taking control of the situation and looking long term and deciding that stepping away was the best choice is possibly the best choice. So, yes. For a lot of you, I feel yes. For some of you, it was the best decision to step away, but it may be a relationship that you want to go back to, if that makes sense. All right? I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. All right. Pile number 3. My lovely Peacock Orfolk. Here is your cards. The Mermaid Tarot by Leeza Robertson and Julie Dillon. And let us see if you made the right choice in cutting ties with this person or not. Here's what I know. No matter what the cards say, if this person ever made you feel less than, then you made the right choice. Nobody should ever make you feel less than. I mean, if it's done unintentionally, that's one thing, but nobody should ever make you feel like you're not good enough, or you're less than, or you're worthless. That's not a good relationship and not a good person. So, you guys deserve people in your life who love you and care for you for who you are and support you and cheer you on and help you in any way, shape, and form that they can. Because you guys are awesome. And maybe I'm slightly biased. Alright. Well, the energy of your reading is the 8 of Pentacles. A card of hard work. The pile number 2, the Tarot of Haunted House, also got the 8 of Pentacles in their reading. Not as their energy sign, though. We have the 9 of Pentacles. This speaks of feeling independent, feeling solid, feeling free. Some of you may have taken the break or broken off ties with this person because you feel solid, better when you're alone. You feel more independent, more strong on your own. Or they do. We have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant talks about relationships. It talks about authority figures. This is talking to a counselor, talking to a psychiatrist, someone that can help. Could be dealing with a Taurus as well. We have the 10 of Wands. This was the energy card of the last reading with the Tarot of Haunted House, so you may want to check out pile number 2. The 10 of Wands is putting an end to a burden. So if you felt like this relationship was burdensome in any way, shape, or form, then you probably made the right choice. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who is solid, dependable, practical, hardworking. This is someone you can count on, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we had Taurus here. These two are also earth sign cards, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the 8 of Cups. This is you walking away. Now, in the 8 of Cups, you're walking away from things that are hurting you, from something that hurt you or didn't do right by you. We have the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords came up in pile number 1, the Green Witch Tarot. It talks about feeling cheated on, cheated by, not having what you felt like you were supposed to have. This is the person giving all of their time and energy and effort to other people and not to you or the relationship. We have the 5 of Cups. Okay, this is very accurate, very similar to what the Green Witch Tarot had again. The 5 of Cups is a card of mourning. It's a card of letting go. It's a card of grief. And then the 3 of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak, a card of sorrow, a card of betrayal. I mean, to me, the running theme in all of these seems to be, except for the last one, there was a bit of a, you know, if this scenario fits, then yes, you were right to walk away, but you're probably going to want to get in touch later. This scenario is a definite, yes, you made the right decision in walking away. We have the card of independence here, of feeling well and truly good or better on your own. We have the card of an authority figure and the card of putting an end to a burden. So I feel like you put an end to this relationship because it was burdening you. You needed someone who was solid, dependable, and practical, but they kept walking away from you and possibly giving their energy to someone else. And yes, you're grieving this, and yes, you're heartbroken, and they may be heartbroken. But unless you guys are willing to put the work in to do the healing necessary, possibly to speak with a relationship counselor about it, I don't think you're going to get, this relationship is going to get to a healthy, positive, wonderful place that you deserve. I mean, there's heartbreak, there's walking away, this whole reading right here is just not good. This is someone who hurt you. This is someone who made you feel like you weren't good enough. This is walking away from someone who cheats on you constantly or makes you feel less than in any way, shape, or form. You know, you're grieving this heartbreak, but you're moving on. You're walking away into something better. This is just so much heartbreak, lovelies. I am so sorry that you've suffered all this pain. Like, I wouldn't wish, look at all this. This is a lot of pain. And if this person gave you all this pain and made you feel all this pain, then you were absolutely right to walk away. And if you were the one giving all this pain to them, then yes, 100% again, you're right to walk away because you're only going to hurt them worse by continuing. So that is what I have for you guys. You're heartbroken. They're heartbroken. But I feel like in this case, especially this reading here, it's for the best. You are strongest and best on your own right now. And maybe things will change in the future. There is the card of healing here. There's the card of laying down burdens. But, you know, this right here is walking away. This is being cheated on or cheated by or cheated out of, you know, not having something that you... The Five of Cups is a card of grief. The Three of Swords is a card of heartbreak, pain, betrayal. This sounds like a very painful relationship. And I think right now you're still in the throes of missing them. And I think once you're able to heal and grieve this relationship, I think you're going to find a new opportunity and love coming your way. You're going to find something better, something more solid, something that allows you to feel more healed, more full, happier, better overall with life and everything in it. And that is what I have for you, gorgeous. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope that you find the relationships that make you feel happy and fulfilled and loved and worthwhile and like you can do and be anything, because you can do and be anything, lovelies. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. For those wondering about cards, we used the Green Witch Tarot by Moura and Kiri Østergaard Leonard. That's this one right here, pile number 1. Pile number 2 was the Tarot of Haunted House by Sasha Graham and Mirco Pierfederici. And pile number 3 was the Mermaid Tarot by Leeza Robertson and Dillon. And that was this one right here. So I hope this helped. I hope you guys have a lovely day. And I hope that you are able to find the love, the joy, the happiness that you deserve in life. And I hope that you realize how amazing you are, lovely. Because you guys, You're freaking beautiful. You're amazing. You're wonderful. And you're worth more than anything. I mean, you're precious. You're absolutely precious. So realize that about yourselves. And I think you're going to find better things coming your way. All right? I love you guys. Bye.